Now ETN to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now, this defense for the Ravens, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Toss left side for ETN. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. On 4th down is Logan Cook to punt. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. If you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. There he goes, left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a 1-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Back to throw again. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Partner, we had the game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they work this out past the 25. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game and leaned on other people to give him the...
All right, rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. But you look at this defense, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
at their own 44-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand what he plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he fields it cleanly. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get... And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown! Travis Etienne with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 104 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Third down and 1. Now Lawrence changing the play. They'll run with Etienne. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Etienne once more. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And this one too low.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 121 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. It's caught inside the 25. And touchdown! Travis Etienne with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Huskies will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. That's out wide for Palmer. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Yeah.
Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward.
Got a man that's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley. As the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Throwing on second and long. Jackson looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. On third down, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And we're at the 41, second and 9. Another tote for ETN.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They run the toss now to ETN.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
155 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And they'll run with ETN.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Well, it looks like they'll move things around here. On 2nd down, here's Lawrence.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Chris Olave
With career touchdown number 75. And his guys are going to take the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Jackson. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And the tight end goes in motion left.
No, we change it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap, and again the ETN. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Huskies add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now it's Jackson. That's taken in by Palmer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And Jackson throwing once more. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Jackson. Touchdown. A great play there. with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Second and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Etienne up the middle. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This is 1st and 10. Jackson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing
that's caught inside the 20.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing, Jackson. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now an extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Jackson to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
I think we can figure out why they went for two there, right? One, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to put some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You can give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Two yards still to go. Third down now. Here's Lawrence. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. An audible here to get a new look. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for San Juan, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.